following podcast contains adult language and material. The views expressed within belong to a pair of idiots and shouldn't be taken seriously. No self-respecting person should even listen to this show. So why are you still here? Okay. Good luck. Boing.
Crash Test Live.
Bravo, Dwight.
That was amazing.
Shout out. We had no idea that was happening this week, so that's so good. That caught me by surprise, and I'm very excited. Thank you, Dwight, for our introduction and forward and disclaimer. And also, I noticed that you were playing a certain game there at the end. Boing is correct. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. Welcome to another episode of Crash Test Live. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching live, welcome. Thanks for tuning in on Twitch. I noticed a lot of subs already this week. That's very exciting. Thank you for subscribing.
We're talking salami. We're talking parm. We're talking bologna.
Still doesn't understand what is happening on Twitch or that
the
people
internet's
are subscribing, not making sandwiches. But hey. Subscribing and not making sandwiches. It feels good to be back. It feels real good to be back. I'm happy to be here.
It really does.
It's going to be a good episode. We got a lot of exciting things coming up for you guys. You guys, first and foremost, my friend Jack is here.
Alex, I got to level with you, man. I'm dangerously hungover.
Oh no, what happened?
Yes. I just had one too many Chardonnays, and our good friend Andrew Goldstein hired someone to do a hibachi grill in his backyard. So we brought the Benihana to us, and it was just fantastic, but I had a one too many Chardonnays.
Caught one too many shrimp in your mouth, huh?
Oh yeah, I actually did. I did catch some shrimp in my mouth.
You got that shrimp hanging.
If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Speaking of being hungover, before we started the show, we were graced with the fact that there is now an official, apparently official Crash Test Live, an official, unofficial Crash Test Live drinking game, and there's a Twitch account for it and everything. Please drink responsibly and don't drink underage. But if you are participating in the game, let me know how it goes. And maybe next week I'll participate as we try to do the episode because that would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give us the rules.
We gotta learn. We gotta learn the rules, but not now. It's for another time. JB, you been good?
Pretty good, man. Honestly, I'm hiking
Apart
a
from
lot.
Being hungover.
Yeah, me and you are we're texting a lot about nerdy stuff, which I think is very good.
We have been. You are midway through your James Bond watching experience that you do once a year. We were just talking about that.
I watch all of the Bond movies in order every single year, at least once a year. I just finished GoldenEye. I got Tomorrow Never Dies next, which I never really look forward to, but
plot twist, it does. Tomorrow does in fact.
Tomorrow does die.
Always dies.
That's just the plot.
Oh shit! The writers are like,
hey.
Wait. And yeah, I mean, I got my hair done.
Oh yeah, you look good.
Thank you. That's been nice. I needed a haircut and I needed to re-up on the color. It feels good to once again be a blonde boy. I'm happy to be a blonde boy once again.
These roots gotta go, baby.
They really does. We should check in on our blonde boy. Speaking of,
let's do it. What's he up to? Whoa.
Hey, that is not COVID approved, Bear. They're smooching.
Are they smooching or are they playing or are they?
I think they're smooching and playing, and sometimes smooching and playing can be the same thing.
Horny boys.
Yeah, hornyblondeboys.com. Don't go to that website, or do. Our website
right now
is blondebearlive.com. please check back for more updates and contribute to the Blonder cause, which we're still not sure what that cause is, but when we find out, we'll make sure we let you know on the website.
Find the cause.
Hashtag find the cause.
Find the cause.
Ryan and Jeff, we need to check in with them. Ryan's back with us for this episode officially. Which is nice.
Great Scott.
Jeff's in a theater.
The way you replied to Mark last week inspired me to feel like I was in a movie theater. So I figured I'd just settle in, and I feel like every week I tune in as well and watch you guys as if I'm being entertained by a movie. So
well, it looks like you got the best seat in the house.
Yeah, and the chair going back, it kind of works in the movie theater. Yeah.
I got my super seat.
Careful, that butter will burn your hands.
That's gonna burn your hands.
Ryan, what you been up to, dude?
I missed you guys last week at the intro, but it was, as I thought it would be, very, very fun to listen back and hear you say, you weren't nice. We won't sugarcoat it. You're not nice to me when I'm not around. You're not particularly nice to me when I am around.
We're not gonna be nice. Part of the deal with this show was that we're not gonna be nice to you, and we don't have.
Why am I here?
We're the dicks last resort of podcasts.
That's a really good point. We are.
Ryan's favorite restaurant.
I hate Dick's last time I walked past one, though, I was with my stepdad, and the guy was out front. He's like, "Hey, what are you guys not hungry? What do you like?" He said to me, "He was like, what are you working out?" And he said to my stepdad, "And what are you, George Clooney?" I was like, "What?
That's a
Those
compliment.
Like nice things. Do you not know your job?"
What do you work out, man? You look great. How dare you?
Can you imagine how different that restaurant was in the 90s, where you could pretty much just say anything to anyone and it would just be so bad?
Maybe it was just very PC now. They're like, "You look lovely today."
Yeah, you're not actually allowed to insult anyone because that's a good point now. Has Dick's Last Resort been canceled yet? That's something we should get into on next
I hope
week's
so.
show.
Maybe that should be our cause. Regardless of whether it deserves to be, it does.
Ryan has found his shtick for the rest of Crash Test Live, and it's getting Dick's Last Resort shut down. In favor of
t-shirts made.
Yeah, go to Benny's instead. You know,
someone just said bullying Ryan is 90% of this show.
Absolutely, absolutely, it is.
Don't say Jack. It's mostly you.
He absolves himself for a brief moment by feigning sympathy.
So I wanted to ask Jack before we got going here. How does one, like you said the hibachi thing as if you were saying, oh, we had a bouncy castle in the backyard. How do you get a hibachi grill? And I'm assuming these chefs are, I don't even know how you become a hibachi chef, but it's not like we could do it. And I'm just wondering.
It's the same company that does the castles.
Can you do both at once?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know. Goldstein found it, but it was the same exact like Benihana experience, but just in your backyard. It was remarkable. It was truly a magical evening. I could not recommend it more.
Yeah, I was pretty jealous. I don't think they do that in Nashville.
And then he had like tiki torches, and he was like throwing them up and doing all these crazy things. It was an all around show.
Bouncy castle, hibachi grill master, and fire thrower is what I'm hearing.
Fire thrower. Yeah, it was cool.
Sounds like a hell of a movie.
Yeah, 3 for 1.
Jesus.
I agree, Jeff. It does, sort of.
Oh, speaking about movies real quick, before we go on, I saw Total Recall for the first time last week.
Wow.
I was shocked when you told me that. Shocked.
Dude, it was so fucking good. The whole time I didn't want it to end. I was like, the visuals, like the way, the city they portray, it's just like, I don't know. It held up. And the one-liners from Arnold are maybe the best I've ever heard.
They're fantastic.
Peak Arnold.
This is gonna come as a surprise, but I've not seen it.
Dude, at one point he shoves a massive screw into a guy and goes, "Screw you," and I fucking died.
It doesn't get better.
Maybe the reason I haven't seen any of these things is because you say stuff like that, and I'm like, well, what's the point?
And then at one point he finds out his wife is like actually like is the bad girl, so he shoots her in the head and goes, "How about that for a divorce?" I was like, "Oh my god, it's fucking, it's a great movie. It's funny.
It sounds great.
Yeah,
no, it is actually peak.
That's really great.
Peak Arnold.
Peak Arnold is so good, dude.
Man.
Well, you guys have a great show. I'm gonna pop out and read along here.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Goodbye.
Oh man, don't forget tomorrow, our side project is nominated for a VMA, and you can tune in and watch that shit. They're there tomorrow to find out if we won. If you guys at home have done your jobs.
And if you haven't, then we gotta keep working harder.
We're gonna be very disappointed in you, and that's just a fact. If we don't bring home the moon person,
the bacon, bring home the bacon, baby.
It's gonna be lights out for all of you. Let me tell you. Did I just threaten our entire audience? Maybe. Are we off to a bad start? Maybe. We got some amazing guests on the show today. The interview is pre-taped, and we will be showing you a portion of said interview because it's long and great. From last week, we had to reschedule. We got Colin Britton and Nicholas Braun on the show today. It's going to be very, very fun. It's a great chat. I will tell you, it's a great chat. And
for those who don't know, Colin Britton produced our record "Last Young Renegade," and Nicholas Braun is an Emmy Award nominee for Succession. And it's one of my favorite shows, and it's a great talk. It's a great chat.
It's been a rough week. Before we get into the news, it's been a really rough week. A lot of gnarly stuff has been going on, and I said it before we got into the show today, but I'm excited to have this hour and some change with all of you to forget for a moment. But before we get into this week's news, I would like to just shout out Mr. Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P., an amazing man, great actor, and portrayed some incredible, incredible characters and did some incredible things for everyone. So, R.I.P. Chadwick, we miss you, and thanks for everything. It's time now for this week's wonderful news. Let's go.
Coming to you live from CTL Studios, it's Wonderful News.
That's right, people. And this week, right now, in fact, we have some very important, very down to the wire Crash Test Live breaking news.
Whoa!
It's breaking news.
New decals. Is that a decal?
Breaking news. It's just now breaking. We have a Wizard update. A Wizard update. Get your wands out. Ooh. Get your wands out for this one.
It's a
few weeks ago, we talked about a pair of wizards in Christchurch and how one of them was preparing to retire. But in a rather staggering turn of events, New Zealand wizard insists reports of his retirement have been greatly exaggerated. The Wizard of Christchurch is not going anywhere, no matter what his haters say. Despite what you may have read in the headlines, Ian Brackenbury Chanel, also known as Jack, which makes no sense to me,
that's actually my real name as well.
Insists he has no intention of hanging up his pointy hat anytime soon. No notion of that at all, he says. I don't know where that came from. You can't retire, really. It's almost impossible, said 87-year-old Chanel. You might drop dead, but you're not going to retire. Okay? Ari Friedman, the man perhaps best positioned to benefit from Chanel's retirement, echoed that sentiment. I don't think wizards are supposed to retire, the wizard's young apprentice said. I think they keep going until they fall off their perch, unless they... And I'm not sure what this means, if this is like a New Zealand turn of phrase or if the whole plot just gets lost here, but he says, unless they go soggy on a woman. And then I'm afraid they've really had it. This takes a lot of twists and turns.
Sounds like my Friday night, am I right?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
Point is, our wizard friend is not going anywhere. He's here to stay.
Oh my God.
And there he is in his glory.
I love that in this picture, they don't give you much information. Everyone is so looking at something and they're so focused on that no one even cares that there's a massive wizard right next to them.
Can you imagine? Can we show that picture one more time? Can you imagine how incredible the thing they're looking at has to be to not pay attention to the fucking wizard standing there?
What the hell? Even this, these sweet children could not give any more fucks about this wizard.
What was it? What were they looking at? Tune in next week to find out. Ireland is under attack from extremely aggressive seagulls spreading E. coli, as if 2020 could not get any worse. Reports of extremely aggressive gulls not only seeking food but also spreading harmful bacteria is probably on par for the course in these increasingly bizarre times. August is a particularly testing time for adult seagulls everywhere. I don't know if you knew that, Jack, but empathy is crucial.
Also, dibs on band name Aggressive Gulls.
Aggressive Gulls. It's a trying time for gulls everywhere, many looking after chicks, which are beginning to grow but not yet able to leave the nest. It's stressful for a seagull parent out there in August, Jack. Have some empathy for these gulls.
No, fuck them!
They're not only far noisier during this period, but they're also more likely to harass members of the public for food or, in extreme circumstances, randomly attack. Yeah.
Quick question for you, Alex.
Sure.
What's the main difference, and I know you know a lot about birds, what's the main difference between seagulls and pigeons? Do we need to ask your mom or something? Should we have an ask? What's the difference between
seagulls and pigeons?
And pigeons?
Other than that they are a different bird entirely?
Oh.
One is a seabird.
We should have an Ask Izzy section where we ask your mom nature questions.
She should be the nature specialist on the show for sure. I believe one is a seabird and the other is a trash bird.
That explains it. Thank you.
It gets more dangerous though with the attacks, with the harassment. Apparently, the bird droppings have been found to contain a variety of harmful bacteria, including E. coli and salmonella. So you got to watch out for the bombs that they drop during these months, particularly if you're in Ireland.
Everyone in the chat is saying protect Niall at all costs.
Please protect Niall.
We have to protect Niall.
Yeah, if there's one thing to take away from this news story is that we must protect Niall from the gulls.
From the gulls.
From the gulls. Speaking of 2020 being an absolute shitstorm, a groom jokes. 2020 hasn't been the best year so far, and lightning strikes at his wedding. A Boston couple's small wedding became pretty interesting after lightning struck near the wedding venue while the groom was speaking. He said during his speech, it hasn't been the best year. We have a video of it. Let's just roll the video to get some context here. I mean, that doesn't get any more nail on the fucking head.
Shit. I love that even through the thunder, he's still trying to get his words out, and everyone's like, probably like, what the fuck? What?
It's the perfect metaphor, though, for this year. Literally everything is going wrong, and you just got to keep giving that speech. You got to keep doing that monologue, baby. It's a metaphor.
I have loved you since the day There's a storm just brewing in the background. I have fucking loved you since the day I saw you.
Dude. It's like it doesn't get any more perfect.
That's funny.
I wish them the best. There's not much more to that story, to be honest. It's not really news. It was just a funny thing.
I think it's great. I just picture him just pouring his heart out over it and just getting louder and louder. He's just screaming, just soaking wet.
I really do hope that everything works out for them. Speaking of which, a wife is seeking divorce from her perfect husband. In a bizarre incident, a Muslim woman has sought divorce from her husband on the grounds that he does not fight with her. The woman has approached a Sharia court for divorce just 18 months after her marriage. The woman claimed that her husband's love was suffocating her. She's quoted as saying, "He does not shout at me, and neither has he upset me on any issue. He even cooks for me and also helps me in performing household chores," she told the court. She further said, "Whenever I make a mistake, he always forgives me. I want to argue with him. I do not need a life where the husband agrees to everything."
Hey, I'll marry him. I'll marry this guy.
What's his number? Pass that shit on. I mean, I don't know. Can things be too perfect?
It reminds me of Chris Traeger in Parks and Rec when Rashida Jones is like, "Can you just listen to me and just not be so fucking positive?" Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
To be honest, Chris Traeger kind of reminds me of Ryan in many ways.
Oh, interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
You know, I get it.
Ryan could be like on fire, and he's like he's a typical everything is fine like meme in real life. He's yeah.
Chat is saying I would kill for that relationship.
Inside, I'm burning alive, Jack.
Some people are agreeing that it's a bit weird to not ever argue. I think that's kind of, I get it. To not have any kind of like inner turmoil or like things to work through, no development, no evolution.
I crave the turmoil.
I live for it. I live for friction. It's good to know. It helps you know that you're alive.
Yeah, it's good to feel something. Am I right, guys?
Right?
Am I right, chat?
Right, everybody? Things are fine. Everything's fine. A mysterious giant safe appears in a farmer's field in upstate New York. Residents of a small town in upstate New York have two questions on their minds. How did a giant safe end up in the middle of a farmer's field? And what could be inside? The treasure is inside of you. Remember that. The safe mysteriously appeared in a field on Kirk Mathis Farm in Bar, New York. I'm so bad with names. This safe had a note attached saying whoever could open it could keep what's inside. It could be holding millions. It could just have confetti in there, says Cindy. I feel like you make up these names, Jeff. I'm just going to go with Cindy of the Bar Betterment Committee.
They're real, and they're fantastic.
They took a sledgehammer to it, knocked off the dial and handle. They worked on the hinges, kind of beat it up. But he now plans to hide it saying it's more fun to leave it locked. He doesn't want to know what's inside. If you open it, the show's over, he said. In these times, with the virus and the politics and things being as crazy as they are, it might give people a chance to set their problems or troubles aside and have a lot of fun talking about a safe that we can't open.
Fucking open it.
Just open it.
What? If you can open, you can have what's inside. That is creepy as fuck.
What if what's inside fixes 2020?
I hope to God it's just a fart in there. Like he opens up, he's like, oh God.
And we're back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the toilet.
A lot of people are saying Pandora's box.
See, guys, I don't think it could get any worse. I think it's probably the solution to everything. Someone has dropped it. Aliens have dropped it in that field, and it's gonna fix things. I think we got to open
the note takes us to such a dark, terrifying place.
Right. Can we see that picture one more time? I want to analyze the handwriting. It looks a lot like Ryan's handwriting.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Or like someone wrote it with their toes. Ryan, any thoughts?
I am going to say that we're going to need to follow up the story. Like, we need to keep a close eye on this.
I would like to know.
Yeah.
Can we should get them on the show.
The farmer?
Let's get these people. Yeah, let's get the people that found this safe on the show.
Farmer John in Sydney?
Yeah. No, they're in New York, upstate New York. Not even that far.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah. I would like to find out what's in that thing. I think it could really help everybody. And if
what if it's just a cure to corona? Like, God damn it.
Right. I think that.
Or a fart.
It might just be a fart.
Yeah.
Or we may find out that the fart was the cure all along. And then we'll feel stupid.
And then we'll feel dumb.
We'll feel real dumb. I'll say, told you so. That's why I never got sick. Swimming in farts over here.
Oh no.
We're in the toilet. Same-sex penguin couple welcomes a baby chick after adopting and hatching an egg together. This is our story of the week. A pair of female penguins at an aquarium in Spain have welcomed a baby chick. The Oceanographic Valencia Aquarium announced this month. Electra and Viola's adoption is a first for the Oceanographic Valencia, which called the couple an exceptional pair. The two penguins adopted an egg from another penguin couple, incubated and hatched it, and will now raise the chick, the aquarium said in a press release. Penguins normally lay 2 eggs at a time. Each parent takes turns incubating that egg in the nest, which takes 38 days to hatch. Once the chicks are born, they usually take about 75 days to become independent. More than 450 species of animals form safe-sex partnerships, according to the zoo. In 2018, 2 male penguins at the Sea Life Sydney Aquarium in Australia welcomed a baby of their own.
Interesting.
I love it.
That's really cool. Also, not to bring up Parks and Rec again, but they do marry 2 pigeons in Parks and Rec. I think a gay couple of pigeons.
Love is in the air, folks.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air.
Also, I do picture, like, after 75 days, the Papa Penguin's like, get a fucking job. So, like, after 75 days, they have to become independent.
Get out.
I don't like where I'm about to take this.
All right.
But
That's always a good setup.
I've seen the penguin movies, and they're just horribly sad. And I'm reading this, and I'm wondering, did they just steal? Like, we're saying adopted, like they went to an agency and were like, there was a parent that was like, oh, I don't want this child. Or like, I want to have children because other people can't.
Right.
To me, this is just, they took this egg from a poor, whatever.
I think they probably placed the egg with a host family, if you will.
Host family. Here you go. I have so many eggs.
Like, I think maybe this egg was abandoned or not getting the care it needed, so they gave it to new parents.
Okay,
also,
that makes me feel better. Either way, it's a great story. I just couldn't help but thinking, like, in the middle of the night, just taking it and then going back.
Why do you have to come in and shit on love, Ryan?
I'm not shitting on love. I'm shitting on stealing eggs.
Children.
Stealing children.
Yeah, well, that's...
Stealing penguin children. I will say that this is the first time in my life, and it kind of just dawned on me that penguins lay eggs. Like, I didn't know that. Like, have you ever thought about a penguin egg? Have you even heard of that? Is that, like, a thing that, like...
I eat one for breakfast every day.
Fuck, dude. I come over for breakfast, and you're like, hey, man, I'm making... You want some eggs? Yeah, I'll have some eggs. Man, these taste kind of weird. Oh, they're penguin.
It's penguin.
It's penguin.
It's a delicacy in my country.
God.
Of Britain.
To let you know, they were a staple in many Antarctic diets because they can be stored for up to a year and are larger than chicken eggs and tons of protein.
We're going to need some pictures of these things. Let's get some pictures of penguin eggs if we can.
They look like eggs, Jack, but bigger.
No, I need...
In your mind's eye, just pump the brakes. Hear me out.
Yeah,
in your mind's
yeah.
eye, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Picture, if you will,
Picture this. Listen.
picture one egg.
All right.
You see it? Can you see the egg?
Look. Okay. Give me more details about this egg, but okay.
It's like a normal chicken's egg that you would see any day of the week. Picture it.
Okay.
Do you see it? Do you hold it? Hold it in your mind's eye. Now, imagine it like slightly larger. Don't kiss it. Oh, there you go. Hey, open your eyes. Is that what you saw?
It's a mirror. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is he about to crack that shit open with his beak?
No, he's giving it smooches.
Aw.
He's giving it
Kissy
tender kisses.
faces.
Tender kisses.
Tender keys.
Tender kisses for the baby. Tender kisses.
Oh fuck.
God bless him, you know?
God bless him. Kisses. Kisses.
Penguin
Tender-
kisses.
Tender penguin kisses.
Yes, Jack, they lay eggs.
Good to know, man. You learn something every day. That's what they say.
That's why we do this show for you. All of this
you.
is for you, so that you can learn about the world that you
All
live
this
in.
here.
Everything the light touches is yours. I hate it.
I love
here.
this.
We're going to take a break. When we get back, our wonderful interview with the wonderful Colin Britton and Nicholas Braun. We'll be right back.
I met a dusky maiden one day with her naughty glance.
With a naughty glance. I love that song so much. Thank God that it's a licensing-free song, because it makes me happy every episode.
God bless that guy who sang that song and one day was just like, you know what? Everyone can have this.
I met a dusky maiden one day. Still don't know what a dusky maiden is, but I'd like to find out. It's Saturday. It's not too late.
It is Saturday, Alex. You're right.
I have a calendar on my phone. So before we get into this interview, I just wanted to remind everybody tuned in right now. Unfortunately, this interview is not live. We pre-taped because of scheduling. It had to be convenient for everybody. But the interview is really, really fucking awesome. It was a very nice chat with a good friend of ours and producer. He produced Last Young Renegade for us. His name is Colin Britton. And I'm probably going to say all this again in the interview portion, but just, whatever. We'll cut around it. And Nicholas Braun from the television show Succession. And they work together on some new music, which has been very cool. So you will be able to find the entirety of this interview the second this stream is over on our YouTube. So please go over to our YouTube. It's youtube.com/crashtestlive. And please like and subscribe and watch the whole interview there, because we get into a lot more of his acting and Succession and stuff on there. On this part of the interview, we're mostly talking about the song. So without further ado, let's get into the interview. Pay attention. Pay attention, people. All right, and now on the show, it's time for our guests in a pre-recorded interview, which I'm sure a lot of the fans watching live will be very upset about to learn that this one's pre-recorded. But it's
we're professionals.
We are. We're professionals.
We're fucking professionals, man.
In a professional manner. So
you think Good Morning America is live?
I think it is, actually. Pretty sure. Without further ado, we're going to bring in this week's guest. We got Colin Britton, who is a longtime friend of ours we've known for years and have collaborated with on many a song. He produced Last Young Renegade for us, the entire album, and we wrote Wake Up Sunshine, the song, together. Colin, let's bring him in.
Let's bring the boy in.
Let's bring him in.
Hey, boy.
Hey, did somebody just call me in? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Colin.
COL.
I'm working on my dad jokes.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I have you. So you recently became a daddy, and we'll get into more of this later. But do you feel like when you become a daddy, like the jokes actually just start flowing more freely from you?
I think I'm just less ashamed
to say them.
Yeah, because like they always like kind of. I just think people just ignored me before when I said that, and like now they're just like, oh, dude, I got it. Okay.
You don't have to run from it anymore.
Yeah.
And of course, we have two guests at once this week, which is a new thing for us. We got Nicholas Braun. who is you might know him from the television series Succession on HBO, but he is also a rather talented musician who has been dabbling in quarantine song. So we have him on the show today to talk about that. Let's welcome Nicholas Braun.
Nicholas! Hi! Hey!
What's up,
Hello,
dude?
everybody. What's up, dudes?
Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me here.
You look incredibly well lit.
I'm well lit, yeah. I got a really good lamp right up on my face. And
professional.
This is all thanks to the Best Western lighting program they have here.
Officially sponsored by Best Western.
One overly bright lamp. And that's
like
the room.
It's the repeat customer program. Like if you go enough times, you stack up points, and then eventually they give you a lamp.
Yeah, maybe eventually.
And eventually you just have 20 lamps in your room.
Would you like to redeem your points today, sir? Yes. You get another
for
lamp.
An extra lamp.
Yeah.
Best Western, I feel like should go into like lighting the show Succession. Nick, you should just throw that in the pot. Like
totally,
guys. I know that we got like lighting people, grip people, but this Best Western shit is.
Yeah. How you guys feeling like lighting the scene today? Because all we've got are lamps.
We have
the same size lamp. So do you need 1, 2, or 3?
It can be kind of key. It can be kind of key in like the season 1 of a show when the network's not sure how much money they want to spend on stuff yet, and the budget's not quite there.
Thanks to the corporate lamp program.
Yeah. So I have a lot of questions. I'm really excited that you linked up with Colin to work on what I believe is the best and most accurate quarantine song if Depeche Mode made a quarantine song that Depeche Mode didn't write. So it's so insanely sick, and I need to know every detail of how this thing came together, because it like when I heard about this, I was very, very excited.
It's been the craziest process. I mean, the fact that this happened, there's no way this could have happened without a pandemic being in existence.
Right.
I mean, this whole thing started with me in seclusion in my friend's guest house. I was a third wheel to this couple, my friends in East LA, and I was like, I don't have a person to go through this with. They get to have each other. They get to work out together, and they get to cook meals together, and they get to love each other and whatever. And I'm alone here in this guest house, and also they don't really want me to go hang out with anybody because I could catch the virus and then pass it through this house, I guess. And which respect, all respect for that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, so what the hell do I do? I can't see anybody, but I also really want to be with somebody. And so this chorus came to mind, which is, do you have the antibodies? Do you want to be with me? Do you have the antibodies? Because if you don't, you better stay away. Screamed in like a very Papa Roach-y, Sum 41, whatever. Like I was definitely conjuring up that era in that chorus. Yeah. And so I put it out. I put it on Instagram just as a joke. And I said in the video, like, what's up? Who's that?
Yes.
It's Jacoby from Papa Roach.
Jacoby from Papa Roach.
Holy shit. You're pixelated.
Guys, good to see you.
Wait a second. My mind is blowing up right now.
That was wild.
That was wild.
That was an incredible moment.
You're channeling Papa Roach with the song, and of course he just pops up.
Literally manifested the man himself.
I just conjured him up in real life.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's going to take some processing.
Whoa.
Okay, I got to move on from that. That's wild, though. Holy shit. So anyway, I put it up. I was like, if anybody knows, has an instrument, I don't have any instruments. If you want to put some music to this, like change the melody, whatever you want, feel free. And I thought it was sort of a joke, but all these people started sending me versions like instantly. And then I got a DM from an Atlantic A&R rep, and I was like, this is crazy. Like, and he's like, I have this producer, Colin, who would be down. So he set us up. We had just sort of like a brainstorm, put it together sort of session. We kind of instantly connected and understood like what we wanted to do with this and how to make it from just like a crazy thought and sort of a joke into an actual produced song.
I love that so much. I think what I love the most about this entire thing is that it's the perfect representation of like the kinds of things that have manifested because of lockdown and quarantine, and the like kind of, it's like it's bordering on madness, but it's also producing some like really genius shit, because
this show alone would not probably exist without the pandemic, and
exactly.
But also like the feeling of going in with a producer and like having a vision and them creating it and knowing exactly what you're talking about is a really really important thing when it comes to music, and I'm sure movies and TV as well. But so that's a good feeling.
I really do think Nick was like the whole time was very much, oh dude, like very meticulous and very like, oh dude, like, will this, can we get this thing better, or like, hey, what if we tried this little thing? Like, even if you didn't really understand like fully on like a production level of how to achieve that, like you kind of, well, what if the bass kind of made it like the, like, so it was, I felt like it was very collaborative. It wasn't just like I took it and like did this thing. It was like you were there like the whole time, sort of like, it was definitely a very like wholehearted collaboration thing. It was super fun. So
totally,
we did it.
Totally, me too. Yeah, it was it started in a way that came together, and we probably got like 80% in that first session or two. And then we had like 7 more sessions to get that last 20%. But all those little details, like, you just can't let them go. I mean, I don't know what that is in me. Maybe it's like when you film something, it's sort of like then it's just out forever. And there's something about the permanence of making a song, even though it's like, 2 minutes, 56 seconds. It's like, it's still like, this will be out there forever. We might as well dial every single thing so that when I listen to it, however many times, I love it always, and I'm not like, I should have said that to Colin, like that one thing. We should have fixed that one thing. So, it's a fun ass process.
Well, dudes, I'm very happy to hear that you guys are both doing well. It was really nice to check in with you. The song is called Antibodies. Do you have the? Which is my favorite, my favorite title in brackets of all time. Thank you guys for coming on the show. You guys are rad.
Awesome.
Doing well. Stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Can't wait to hang.
Appreciate it, guys.
Great talking to you guys. Good to see you all. Much love.
See you guys out there.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
That was wonderful.
Yes.
Handsome gentlemen, talented gentlemen, coming together.
Good friends, but also very talented people.
Yeah, coming together in these weird times to make cool shit, to make people happy, which is kind of what life's all about right now. So props to them. I'm very stoked. We're going to take a break. When we get back, more Crash Test Live. I set up the break, but we're here now live again.
Whoa.
So it's a live break.
That tripped me out.
Right? You're like, am I real?
What the fuck? That switch was, what's real?
Am I real?
Holy shit.
I'm a real boy.
That
was actually very weird. And
there you are, Peter.
Yeah. There you are, Peter.
That was very trippy, dude.
We're both wearing very similar colors to what we were wearing in the interviews, but not
the same thing.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go. I fucked up. I got attacked by a blonde bear, between the interview and now.
He would never.
Remember, that was an abridged version of the full interview. The full interview will be on our YouTube page and in audio format as well, available to you right after this stream. So please go check it out. Like and subscribe our YouTube channel. We are required now to take a short recess, but when we get back, we're bringing back Master Debaters, and this one is hot fire, y'all. Hot fire. Mario versus Sonic. The age-old debate.
Round 1, fight!
It's time. It's fucking time. We'll be right back. This is Crash Test Live.
Master Debaters! Master Debaters!
The best intro sequence of our show. That's right. It's time for Master Debaters. The topic this week is heated. Sonic versus Mario.
This might be what breaks up the show and the band.
This could be it for everybody.
This could be it.
Could be it, folks. This could be the thing that ends 2020. This one might end the world and the universe as we know it. I'm going to get into the rules real quick, then we're going to bring in our debaters. The rules go as follows.
Either way,
Either way is fine. Each team gets about 1 minute, give or take, To make a case for their side of the argument, contestants are pre-assigned who their teammate will be. They do not get to choose, unfortunately. There is no interrupting the other team during their statement or rebuttal, but you can make facial reactions and hand gestures to distract the other team, which is no fun for the podcast version of this show. Quote unquote, the council is summoned from the sacred temple of knowledge to give the final word on who won the debate. And most of the time we also put up a poll for those watching live on Twitch to help us decide if the council has a split decision. That's how it goes. Them's the rules. I don't make them. I just follow them. My team this week will be arguing for Sonic that Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog, but also that Hedgehog. My teammate is named Harley. She's
nice
18.
Name.
Great name.
Yeah.
Located in England. Been a fan of our side project All Time Low since 2016. First video game she ever played was Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube. So, this lines up. Studied media and film at college, plays keyboard, and spends almost every day playing video games. Let's welcome now Harley.
Harley.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Hi.
What's going on?
Harley. Not much.
How are you, Harley?
I noticed you have a Sonic in your background.
I spent ages positioning this to get it in frame, so.
and
appreciate
Crash
it.
Test Live thanks you for your efforts. Are you pretty fired up for this one?
I think so. I have a few notes in front of us just so I don't lose topic while I'm in the middle. So.
Amazing. Well,
I prefer to speak. I prefer to speak from the heart, but I get it.
We all know Jack never prepares for these. So Jack will be arguing for Mario today. One Italian plumber, and his contestant, his debater, is named Sarah. She's 28, in Pennsylvania. Saw us at the 2006 Warped Tour. Been a fan of Full Frontal since she was last on the show. Wow.
Oh.
She's been on a returning customer, eh? Okay. That means we're running out of guests. We need more of you to submit yourselves for this segment. She's looking for redemption today. Has a bunch of ATL tattoos. Currently works in finances and was raised on Mario and is a big N64 fan. So let's welcome now Sarah.
Hi, girl. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you guys?
Hey, girl.
Very
hey.
Well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Surviving.
Now, do you have any Mario tattoos?
No, but once Jack and I win this debate, I'll have to get one.
Ooh. Also, I'm wondering if we can switch the windows right now so that...
We recently learned we have the new ability to change...
Oh, hey!
Line us up.
Let's go. Thanks, Reed.
I like it. Thank you, Reed. So, yeah, last time, I believe the order was my team, your team, my team, your team.
Cool. I'm down for whatever.
I don't know how I feel. Should we go to the chat real quick to see who should go first?
Yes.
Chat real quick. Sonic first or Mario first? Let us know. Go. Quickest answer wins. First one I see. Sonic. Sonic's going first.
Sonic's going first.
All right. Fine. So, I believe that means we start with our contestant Harley, arguing for Sonic the Hedgehog. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go. The floor is open to you.
So for starters, most Sonic games have some kind of gimmick to them. So for example, we have Sonic Unleashed where you can be the Werehog. We have Sonic Colors where you use the Wisps. And then we have Sonic Heroes where you play as 3 characters at once. So most Mario games kind of stick to the same formula, but at least Sonic games kind of switch it up. And then the games that don't have these gimmicks, they have good level design. So you can either go really fast if you're an expert and played the game a million times, or you can explore if you're new to the game. And also another thing is the storyline as well. So we have Sonic 06 where Sonic is literally killed, and then we have Shadow the Hedgehog where Shadow has amnesia and then he discovers what his purpose in life is. And then we have Sonic Adventure 2 where Eggman literally blows up the moon to blackmail everyone. And alongside the storyline, there's so many characters in the Sonic franchise to make the story more interesting. and it seems to be a lot more than the characters that are in Mario. And it's not just the games as well. We have the comics. So the Archie comics are the longest running comic for a video game. And I think the Mario one lasted a year, if my research is correct. And then we also obviously have the TV shows as well. There's been many, and each one of them caters towards a different audience. So we have like Sonic Boom, which is more for like younger kids, and then we also have Sonic X, which is the anime, and then we have the older ones, so like Sonic Underground, Sonic the Hedgehog, and the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which means they're like catered towards so many different kinds of people. And the fact that there's so much media and there's like a huge fan base for Sonic kind of like shows how good it is, basically. So.
All right, pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good. Someone did the research.
I just one more. I did one already, but I'm just going to do a little.
Is that tea in there, Alex? What is that?
It is. It's me sipping tea. I'm sipping some warm, delicious truth.
All right, pretty good.
Well done. Great argument, Harley.
Sarah, your rebuttal?
Agree wholeheartedly. Sarah,
yeah,
please.
So I also did my research. So with Mario, there's over 256 games. Mario came out in 1983, and while Sonic came out in 1991. Not to mention that the music and the sound effects in Mario are probably the most iconic out of all video games, as well as like the style that he wears. It's very recognizable. There's over like 14 characters, and honestly, they're like, I know the Mario characters. I didn't even know there were other Sonic characters. So they're a little bit more popular than Sonic, I would say. Let's see. Back in the early 90s, Mario was actually more popular than Mickey Mouse. And Mario is the only wax figure statue of a video game character at the Hollywood Wax Museum. Also, in the Guinness Book of World Records in 2008, Mario has appeared in 116 separate games, which is more than any other video game character. Also sold more games than Pokemon, which obviously is very popular. And also, Sonic can't swim. Mario can. And Mario, if he was on Earth, he could jump up to 90 feet. Also, Sonic has no catchphrases, and we all know that Mario has some very popular catchphrases.
Wow.
Really good.
Strong.
Really good.
Strong.
Really good.
I came prepared.
You really did. You really did.
That's really good. Happy to have you on my side.
I guess that makes it my turn.
Yes.
And
yeah, so
here's what I think, y'all. Debaters as a concept has really always been about arguing for the thing that you love, not against the thing that you hate. In the last few episodes, as we've debated, Jack, in particular, has chosen the low road. He's chosen to come for the thing that I love, rather than defend the thing that he loves. And today, Jack, the gloves are coming off. While I believe that the Sonic franchise simply speaks for itself as the superior platform of entertainment, here's why Mario makes it so damn easy to be inferior. Weigh the character of the two characters. Sonic the Hedgehog, a blue boy who inherited powers and used those powers to save his planet from over-industrialization, from technology running rampant, from the enslavement of adorable tiny animals. He kills robots so that the animals can thrive. What does Mario do? Mario slaughters tiny, cute mushroom men to collect coins in order to chase a girl who clearly doesn't even like him, because she's always in a different castle. She's always in a different castle, Jack. Also, and this is where it gets really difficult for me, what Mario has done to culture throughout the years is a stain on society. I don't know if you remember, but some time ago there was a movie in the 90s, starring John Leguizamo as Luigi. And I would just like to play a clip from that movie right now. Can we roll that? Can we roll that? Are we able to roll that? Anybody? Reed, you lied to me. Okay, well, I'm going to move on. We don't have a clip from that movie, apparently. What we do have a clip from is the 80s television show, also marketed to children, that scarred us forever. Let's roll a clip from that. And I would like to, I guess I got to wrap it up now. But never before has a franchise bastardized itself more than Mario. I give you Mario 2, where the whole concept of the game shifted from saving the princess from the castle to having a team of people that pick radishes and throw them at innocent animals. Mario also rides a tiny cute dinosaur and sacrifices that poor boy for his betterment. I have evidence right here. Can we just roll some footage of... Look, there he is. Oh, and he kills the dinosaur to continue on. And again, what does he do? He kills the dinosaur to survive. And again, right here, what does he do? Right here, he kills the dinosaur to further himself, to get more money. To get more money. We can cut the clip. I've seen enough. I've seen quite enough. Finally, I leave you with this. Sonic the Hedgehog is his own character. He is far and away the most exciting part of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. They listened to their fans. When they made a movie about Sonic the Hedgehog, they originally designed him and he looked all goofy. I'm sure that's going to be something you're going to bring up in your argument. But then what did they do? What did they do? They redesigned him. They improved him. They made him look better for the fans. I leave you with this. When you play Mario Kart, who do you pick? Who's your racer? Is it Mario? Ask yourself that question honestly. Have you ever once chosen Mario? I think not. I rest my case.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, that's
the year 1993. The month September. Why is this significant, you might ask? Because this period is often referred to as the golden age of television. September 10th, The X-Files, created by Chris Carter, starring David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, debuts on Fox. Only a few days later, Frasier, starring Kelsey Grammer and David Hyde Pierce, premieres on NBC. And only 2 days after that, during a peaceful morning of Saturday cartoons, 5-year-old Jack Bearcat grabs a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch that his wonderful mom prepared for him, and he runs downstairs to get to the TV room. He couldn't get to that room fast enough. And do you know why? For today was a day that he'd been waiting for a long time. The debut of the Sonic the Hedgehog animated series. The show begins, episode 1, titled Sonic Boom. All is well until Sonic opens his mouth. For producer Andy Hayward has cast Jaleel White to voice Sonic, and all was ruined. Jaleel White, a.k.a. Urkel, a.k.a. the most annoying voice on television, the golden age of television. Anyways, I leave you with this clip. Thank you very much.
Oh, Jack, I'm glad I got to go first today because you went low again. And I knew that you would.
I only know the low road, Alex. I only know the low road.
I knew you'd come for Urkel.
I'm waiting.
And that cartoon was sick. At least it didn't have two strangely bastardized Italian personifications. I don't know. I really don't know. This was a very compelling one. And I will say, while Jack and I absolutely ruined this thing, you guys did a great job, Harley and Sarah. Yeah. So you came in with straight facts. So I think let's go to the council and see what's going on. Oh, Jeff. Oh, wow, Jeff.
don't know. Could be.
Hey guys, we're waiting.
First of all,
remember when you would not touch the controller in Sonic for a while and he'd start looking at his watch?
That's right.
Mario, first of all, would turn around and start knocking on the TV on Mario 64. Let me go first. Jeff, I don't know where you're landing on this. We have not discussed this in advance. Purely just because of the fact that Alex read the rules and then went for about 9 minutes after his 1 minute cutoff.
I said approximately because I knew I was going to go long today.
I'm going to go ahead with Team Jack and Sarah on this one for Mario. I mean, anyone who knows me from this podcast knows that I'm a huge video game guy, a huge early 90s kind of animated series guy. I mean, and I love an underdog. You know, I love the Reavers, who of course first appeared in 1988 Uncanny X-Men issue 229. I love Spot, who was created by Herb Shrimpus in 1985 for Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 98. I love Diamondback for Luke Cage. And what more of an underdog than a plumber? I mean, a hedgehog, sure, but he's a magic hedgehog. He can do all these things. A plumber taking over the world and crushing toads? That's what we need. And that's why I have to go with Team Jack and Team Sarah for Mario.
Toads.
Mario's also a ladies' man. Let's think about it.
Crushing toads.
He always gets the girl, baby. He always gets the girl.
All he cares about is money and women and himself.
just like Sonic, I'm gonna have to side with Sonic on this one. I think because I have to make a correction. I'm sorry, Sarah. Sonic can swim as much as Mario. Mario just happens to magically
under
not be able to be breath.
Okay, the debate's over, guys.
No, it's not, because the council decides who wins the debate.
That's true.
Actually,
I'm passionate about this.
So Jeff, you're Sonic here, yeah?
Yes.
So I think the issue here is that we have the 6 of us, but what we need is what we would call like a super nerd. You know, someone to kind of, an end all be all of.
Do it.
Oh,
do it.
Yes, Dwight.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dwight.
Yeah, I'll take it. Sure, why not? Hey, everybody.
God.
How are you doing? Thank you so much for bringing me in to break this. Hey, what's up?
The chat is blowing up, Dwight.
Well, of course, it's video games. You got to bring me in for that. That's what I am here to do. Are we good?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where I fall on this. This one's a really, really difficult one because both Mario and Sonic, they're iconic. Like, they really, really are. They have had so many amazing games each. Although I think I'm going to have to. I got Mario in the background, as you can see. So I mean, you got my that's where my allegiances usually lie. But today, based on the quality of the arguments, I think I'm going to have to go with Sonic. I really do. I just liked that we talked about the variety. We talked about the story. That was, I thought, really, really interesting because you don't think about it. I mean, Mario is always run left to right and rescue the princess, whereas Sonic, they got some of those 3D stuff and we're figuring out, Big the Cat. He's weird stuff. I'm going to go with Sonic. Why not?
Let's go, baby.
Thank you to Secret Council member Dwight.
Yes,
Dwight.
Hopefully, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Good to see you.
Good to see you all. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Thank you
Great
very
job
much
all
for
around,
solving this one
everyone.
for us. Well done, everybody.
Everyone did amazing.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. So, I'm proud of myself. Harley, I'm proud of you. I think we did a great job. High five through the screen. Thank you.
We're waiting.
I think maybe the Twitch poll actually said Mario. So
yeah,
it's like this is one of those. This is like the 2016 election. It's like,
very much so.
You know what I mean?
Oh God.
The people wanted Mario, but what we got was Sonic.
Just comparing Sonic to Trump.
Hey, if he gets enough rings, he does turn blonde. Let's be honest.
True.
This was incredible. This was a very good round. I'm very proud. I feel like we really did it to him. So,
really good job, guys. You guys brought it today.
Thanks.
Well
This was good redemption for me.
For sure.
Love that.
Thanks for coming on, you guys. We love you.
Thanks, guys. Love ya.
Thanks. Love ya.
Bye.
That was good. Good shit.
Oh, boy.
Good shit.
The chat's furious. We're not actually comparing Sonic the Hedgehog to Trump, okay?
Don't worry.
Don't you worry.
Trump is actually kind of Dr. Robotnik, really, if you think about it.
Oh, for sure. He's full Robotnik, and he must be stopped.
And he must be stopped.
He must be stopped. It's time for fun facts. Roll the song.
I love that song.
It's pretty good. You know what? You know what's nice about this segment?
What's up?
Russ? You know what's nice about it, Russ? Is that this part of the show, we get to roll that song. And it's like just when maybe we're getting a little bit fatigued, we're getting a little bit slow, we're getting a little bit tired, that song comes in and reinvigorates.
Oh,
lights
it really
the fire
does.
Again. And a thumbs up from Jeff for all of those listening at home. One of the most famous figures tied to Egypt, Cleopatra VII, was Greek. The sneaky Greek, if you will.
Ah, the sneaky Greek.
The unsuspecting Greek.
I love the sneaky Greek.
The sneaky Greek. Just when you thought. Well, she was Egyptian. She's back there eating a gyro.
I would kill for a gyro right
You
now.
walk in on her in her chambers. She's just got a delicious gyro. You're like, Cleopatra, what are you doing?
God damn it, Cleopatra.
That's not Egyptian food. Oh, you may not have known this. I'm Greek. A sneaky Greek.
A sneaky Greek.
That Cleopatra VII. She was a wily one. Calorie for calorie, broccoli contains more protein than steak. We're not talking about broccoli bubblegum here. Oh, Jeff. Is that true?
Yes.
Broccoli contains more protein than steak?
I just looked it up. Yeah, it's one like medium head of broccoli, like 5 to 6 inch diameter, is 11 grams of protein. So I guess calorie for the amount of calories that you'd have to eat in broccoli versus steak, you'd have more protein. Very interesting.
Right.
Jeff, thanks for that.
That's a good fact. I don't have a joke for that one. It's just a good fact.
It explains Zach Merrick's diet a lot.
Eat your broccoli, kids.
Eat your broccoli.
Eat your broccoli. Excuse me. In January of 1979, I don't know what happens during this show, but my body makes more noises during Crash Test Live than it ever does, ever.
It's because it's learning.
It's so full of knowledge. The knowledge is bubbling up out of
the
me.
knowledge is bubbling up out of you.
In January of 1979, Emily Marco Palma became the first person to be born on Antarctica. Since then, only 10 other people have been born on the continent.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that one person has been born there. Oh, I'm getting burpy. Oh,
now the knowledge is coming out of you.
Oh, the knowledge is... Oh my God.
Much knowledge.
So much knowledge in my body right now.
It's pouring out of us. Hang in there with us, kids.
God.
We have to go one deeper. Geeps are the offspring of a sheep and a goat, and we have proof. Show me a geep.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God.
Look at that little guy. He looks like he's wearing socks.
Holy shit. I love him so much.
A sneaky geep.
What does he talk? What does he talk like? Like, what does he sound like?
Hello. Put the picture back up. Hello, Jack. Hello. Right? That's what I hear. How are you today?
Jesus Christ.
People visit France more than any other country in the world, with over 86.9 million visitors a year. That's got to be to see that tower.
Got it.
I got to see that tower.
Leaning Tower of Pizzas.
I got to see that tower, said 86.9 million people a year.
God.
The Canary Islands are named after dogs, not birds. Explained. Although he always puts explained when there's more. Although it's off the coast of northwestern Africa, the archipelago is actually part of Spain. In Spanish, the area's name is Islas Canarias, which comes from the Latin phrase canare insulae. This is so hard. For island of dogs.
Oh, like the movie. I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Yes, it is good.
Did you see it?
Yes, I have seen it. It's great. It's absolutely, it pulls at your heartstrings.
You know, that's the only movie by him I haven't seen. What's his name again? Who did Rushmore?
J.J. Abrams.
No. Isle of Dogs. Who is that again?
It's Wes Anderson, right?
Wes Anderson. Yeah. It's the only movie by Wes Anderson I haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You should check it out. It's a good one,
Yeah.
and it's lovely. It's inspired. It's inspired. Thomas Edison was afraid of the dark, which is why he stole the idea from Nikola Tesla.
God damn it, Alex.
To create the bulb.
Just goes on this conspiracy theory of...
It's true, Jack. It's true. This is fun facts. With some of my opinions inserted in when they're not asked for.
When they're not necessary.
When they're not necessary. Before Sega arrived at a hedgehog, they envisioned him as a rabbit that could grasp things and fight with prehensile ears. And now that I hear that out loud, did they fuck up? Because Sonic the Rabbit would have been pretty dope too.
Well, there was a rabbit, wasn't there?
In the game? Later on, I think there might have been a rabbit,
yeah.
Yeah. When they, developed the story.
What's his name? What's his name again? The rabbit?
Jim?
Cream? Is it Cream? Someone's saying Cream in the chat.
Cream.
That can't be right.
It is Cream. It is.
Oh my God. Sonic, Tails, and Cream.
She's an anthropomorphic rabbit and the daughter of Vanilla the rabbit.
Oh, well, yeah.
You guys are... Yeah, I knew.
Oh, Cream.
Cream. Also performed in the band Cream of the same name.
Cream, yes.
A band of rabbits. There is a boring Oregon and a dull Scotland. They have been sister cities since 2012. Aw.
There's also a boring Maryland.
Is there?
Yeah.
Never been.
Yeah.
Never been. The fastest bird is the peregrine falcon. It can fly at a speed of 168 to 217 miles an hour.
Oh.
And travel through time. If it's struck by lightning on the right phase of the moon. But Sonic the Hedgehog was originally called Mr. Needle Mouse.
That's pretty good. I probably would have given you the...
Needle Mouse. It sounds like a Bond villain.
His mouth is made of needles.
He kills you by just biting you.
Jaws.
Mr. Bond, you've made a...
No, Bond, I expect you to get needled.
I expect to bite you again. And he does a little chomp. And Bond's like, no.
Mr. Needle Mouse is so good.
Apparently saying Bond is a part of the drinking game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like
Someone just said Bond drink. Oh,
that's like 4 or 5 times.
So many times now. Are you guys going to be okay? Please be safe.
I do feel like now that we have 12 episodes out, we're creating quite a bond with our chat room.
We really do have a bond with our fans.
Yeah.
And a bond with each other. We're strengthening our bonds. Mario was originally known as Jumpman. Jumpman. It's true. Bowser was originally sketched as an ox by Miyamoto, the creator, but his drawings were misinterpreted by the animator, Yoichi Kotabe, as a turtle.
Oh, interesting.
Some accidents happen.
# misinterpretation.
I love these. These are all themed. In the 1993 movie Super Mario Bros., Dustin Hoffman was interested in playing the role of Mario before Bob Hoskins was confirmed to play the part.
I love that.
Dustin Hoffman would have been a pretty good Mario, I think. There they are. There they are, the brothers.
I recently watched an hour-and-a-half long podcast about that movie. I'm not lying.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of Fun Facts. So before we get into the next part of the show, how was it?
The movie? Terrible.
No, but the movie's absolutely awful.
This actually, it's a great podcast. I kind of do want to shout them out because I've been listening to it a lot. They're called Hey, Do You Remember? And it's basically, I think Andrew might have told me about this. I can't remember who told me about it, but they basically go over about an hour and a half episode about a movie from our past to see how it holds up today. It's so fucking good. I got to shout them out.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
People.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those movies, though, that's like so bad it's almost good.
Yeah, but the cool thing is they go into like how it got made, like why it got made like that exactly. Right. Like the directors who did it, like were like they decided to go in a dystopian like kind of future where like the world is ending and dinosaurs are the same as humans. It's so fucking dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Oh my god.
Oh no.
It's so that's like those are what are those? Are in the Goombas, yeah. It's so they made Max Headroom and that's where they got.
Real quick, I didn't use this. Yeah. I had all this ammunition for the debate today and I didn't use some of it because I lost my train of thought. But look at this. Look at how they cast in this they call him King Koopa, but I think it was meant to be like sort of Bowser-esque. But look at this. Yeah. Look at this, people. What?
It's so insane, dude. Dennis Hopper.
Oh, man.
Apparently, Dennis Hopper was so pissed during the making of the movie that he just stopped caring and was just like barely reading his lines. Was just like, fuck this.
I can't imagine why. I cannot imagine why.
So bad.
Anyway, it's time now for bad advice from Good Boys. Are you ready?
A new installment of Bad Advice from Good Boys. The number you are trying to reach is busy. The number you are trying to reach is busy. The number you are trying to reach is busy. You've got mail. The number you are trying to reach is busy. You've got mail. EA Sports. It's in the
So stupid.
So good, dude.
So stupid.
That really makes no sense.
Not at all.
Fuck.
None of this show makes sense, and I love it more and more each week.
I've lost my light a little bit. Is that better?
No, just stay right there. You're good.
Is that good? It hurts me.
Ryan just has one square of hot sun blasting through his window.
I'm no longer hungover, boys. I'm no longer hungover. I'm just drunk at this point.
Hey.
Sounds like a country song.
I'm no longer hungover.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk for you.
I'm still making weird throat sounds, you guys. I hate this.
No, I know.
You know what I think it is? So the last couple episodes, I've been drinking a sugar-free rosé. You know how much I like rosé. And this is like a special.
You know how much I hate sugars.
And you know how much I hate sugar. I'm trying to cut back.
Okay, two things.
And
hate sugar.
It causes me to bubble. Internally.
I just picture
with being on top of you guys. Reed, can we swap us? I don't like this. It's like if I was playing drums up front. No, not me.
Just do we'll just.
Thank you.
I just picture Alex going like really angrily to a liquor store, like, "Hey man, I got two things. All right, I love rosé, but I hate sugar. What do you got for me, man? What do you got for me?"
It's like pitching itself.
I need my fix, man.
What do you got, man?
What do you got for me, man?
Oh, here's a sugar-free rosé. Oh, thanks. All right, cool.
Oh boy,
it's terrible. This is terrible. I hate where this is going.
Well, speaking of sugar, fuck, I hope I have something for this. I don't think I do, honestly.
Sugar.
Oh, okay. Speaking of sugar, Brianna wants to follow her passion and become a pastry chef.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Whew, glad that landed. But she doubts her abilities and doesn't want to waste her parents' money. Hi, I'm Brie. I start my senior year of high school this fall, and deadline to apply for college is coming up. Ever since I was a kid, I've had an interest in baking, and I found an amazing culinary school to study and become a pastry chef. I visited. I automatically fell in love with the place. Problem is, I constantly compare myself to other people within the field. Also, I often have doubts about my ability to create stuff that really amazes people. I know I still have a lot to learn, but I don't want my parents to waste a lot of their money and time on me. Is it worth me going to my dream school and pursue my childhood dream?
Yes.
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 No.
Sugar. So you got three yeses and one no, but that no, is it has to be it has to be everyone saying the same thing, so you can't.
I meant yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I say no? Yeah. I mean, this feels like sort of a no-brainer. I mean, I understand the anxieties that come along with doubting oneself. Trust me on that. But I would say, we sort of touched on this a little on a earlier episode where we were talking about, don't worry about the failures. It's kind of more about this. You've said it yourself. This is your childhood dream. This is what you want to do. And it's something that you feel you're good at. So one of the things I noticed you said was that you're worried about not being able to impress others. But I think true honing of a craft doesn't come necessarily at first from impressing others. It comes from impressing yourself.
That's well put, Alex. You just did that off the cuff because I know you don't know these emails before.
The year is 1998.
No, I'm being serious. That's a list. Wait, I do want to say this though. That I know, from us touring with other bands and some of our idols and all that, like the idea of, I have that same thing where I feel like within my field I am not good at all compared to some of the drummers we've toured with and some of the musicians, and I know everyone else has felt the same way.
Yep.
And it doesn't really matter, especially at the beginning. Like, everyone's been where you are. You do not have to start to be the best. You don't even have to end the best. It's a great goal to have. But as long as you're learning and you're improving and you're pushing yourself forward, no one's going to look at you and be like, oh my gosh, she's not as good as this guy that's been doing it for 74 years. So I say yes, go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, well said. I agree with all that. Absolutely.
Yes, you said it great.
And
Good.
furthermore,
I'm drunk.
Can we have some of your whatever you've baked, please, for the next edition of Jack's
I would like
Snacks?
a sugar-free rosé tart.
Hey man. Hey, well, what can I get you tonight? I got two things. I hate rosé, man, and I love rosé, and I hate sugar.
All right, man, chill. We've got this sugar-free rosé right here.
Give it to me.
Oh, cool, thanks.
We come in here every day. You know we have it.
You know we have.
I just dislocate my jaw like a snake and swallow the bottle whole.
That's so scary.
Oh, that's horrible.
One more, please.
Again.
This is a fun one. This one's from Frida in Sweden. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So this is funny. Hi guys, my name is Frida. I'm a 28-year-old and I live in Sweden. To start off, I want to say that I love Full Frontal. She says very nice things. She was thrilled to hear about Crash Test. Anyway, I had my birthday a few days ago, and my friend surprised me with a gift inspired by you guys on Crash Test Live. Apparently, Hewlett Packard has a virtual museum website, and you can print out images of printers and fold them into 3D models, which he did. When I opened my present, I was greeted by a tiny little model of an HP 1984 printer.
That is awesome.
Are you fucking serious?
Love this so much.
How great is that?
That's
fantastic.
Wait, I love the story. I love the picture. I'm glad you sent it, but you did not earn that.
Yeah, give it back.
You have to beat me to earn that trophy.
That's a really great gift.
That is good.
That's really
true.
That's funny.
Now we know. We can start giving those out to the winners.
That's what we give out. Yeah. What a funny thing for a website to. I mean, I guess a printing website. Well, that's a good idea. Well, you want one more?
Yeah, I want one more.
Sure.
This is interesting. This is from Maya. She is a data journalist for the Howard Center for Investigative Journalism, which
holy shit,
I think might be at the University of Maryland. I'm not really sure.
That sounds like something much too official to be on this show. So
yes, I kind of agree.
Sounds expensive.
And she wants to know, basically, she said, my question is for all four of you. This is a side project question, but here we are. Other than the stint in Nashville, is this the longest you've been apart from each other? What is the distance teaching you about yourselves, each other, and the band? And then I have a quick aside after that. But
I learned that Alex loves rosé but hates sugar.
That's about it, I think. Like,
that's about all we've learned.
Yeah. To answer your question,
learned how much I miss my movie nights with Jeffrey.
I do miss those movie nights.
Is this the longest we've been away? No, because we saw other than the trip in Nashville.
I think yes.
I think so.
I think maybe last year, but we had some shows and then we did the record, obviously. And I think by the time this year ends, we will have been apart for the longest. And I've, not to get too sappy, but we're so used to just seeing each other. So we never really have time to miss each other. By the time a tour ends, we're already preparing or in contact about what's next. So we never really go to that place of like, shit, I don't know when I'm going to see them again. Yeah. And I realized after 17 years of knowing these guys that, it is possible to miss them and to miss what we do together. And that kind of magic that happens when only we can do it together. So I've learned that I can miss the people that I hate the most, I guess.
Take this how you will, but I will say that I am the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I don't know. I don't think there's any relation, but like it's hard
to do with not seeing you ever.
It's hard to think that there isn't some kind of correlation there, guys.
I'm gonna make your life a living hell, Jack. I'm coming to California next week, and I'm gonna fuck things up. I'm gonna
just slash my tires. I'm like Alex, let's get lunch. You're like, yeah, cool. I'll drive. He's like, I slashed your tires, man.
Looks like someone slashed your tires last night. Bummer.
I
was a knife in my hand. I don't know who could have done this.
Oopsies. I wanted to say, she ended the email by saying, quick aside, for their honeymoon, my cousin and her husband quit their jobs, flew to South America, rented a car, and drove back up to the States. Wow. They applied for jobs to figure out where they were driving and ended up settling in Nashville, where they work as chefs. So Maya, if you're in the chat, let me know. Let me get some free meals.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Okay. Go figure. Right. Ryan using this show to get free stuff again.
Yeah. Did I tell you guys about this beer I'm drinking? So,
God damn
it. Great show. Oh my God. Is this better?
It'll keep your shit cold.
Or hot.
It looks like a puzzle piece. The frame looks like a little piece.
Jeff, aren't we all, man?
We're all just puzzle pieces, Jeff.
A part of one whole.
Great show, guys.
Good job, guys. Good job. I think the advice was good this week.
I was trying to think of a way to bring in Dwight, but I couldn't think of anything.
Ryan, remove yourself, please. You're awful to look at. Dwight!
Hey, Dwight!
Dwight, thanks again for coming on the show today, buddy.
Anytime Dwight, you guys want me, I'm here for all your nerd stuff.
What is above the TV? Are those game boxes or cereal boxes?
Yeah, Super Mario 2, 3, Sonic, and Sonic Spinball. Those are the only ones I had to put for set dressing. So,
I love it. Oh, where do you live? Like, what? You're from Pennsylvania, or why do I want to get New Hampshire? Got it. Cool.
It's all good.
Right. Jack's gonna show
whenever
up
you guys want to come up. Yeah, exactly.
I really could use a friend right now, man.
Get on a plane.
One that doesn't slash my tire.
No, absolutely not.
Yes, we are, Maddie. We are going to replace Ryan with Dwight on the next episode.
That's what I was responding.
Forevermore. Yes. Massive thanks
Great
to Dwight.
You
What's
guys love
happening? Ryan, get out of here.
It's so bright where he is.
Coming off the rails. I hate this. Jack.
We're waiting.
What did we learn?
We're waiting.
So dumb.
Wait, will you run it real quick, Reed? We're waiting. All right, you don't have to.
You can't go back. You can't go back.
Can he go back?
He can't go back.
He could probably go back.
I have decreed it. I hope he can't go back.
It has been a decree.
It has been decreed. I don't think it's happening, Jack. What did we learn?
It's fine. Oh, he doesn't have it loaded. Okay, let's what did we learn? A true reminder that the treasure is on the inside.
Via noises of the mouth.
Yes. Friction is good.
Friction is great.
If you say Papa Roach 3 times, Jacoby will appear.
That's true.
Ryan is very passionate about 80s comics.
I love an underdog.
Alex is bubbling full of knowledge.
You did that one twice.
No. I didn't. Did I?
Maybe.
No, I didn't say it, Alex. Sonic's second best friend's name is Cream. And also, Alex loves rosé, but he hates sugar. It's very important to remember.
And I ingest the bottles whole.
Yes, whole.
Glass and all.
Good episode. It was fun.
Great episode.
I'm pretty drunk.
I have to remind everybody, the web store is live and it's shipping now. Use the code LiveMerch for 15% off your order at store.crashtestlive.com. That is valid until 7 p.m. Eastern, so you got about 35 minutes to get your orders in with that code if you haven't already. It's shipping. It's shipping now.
Alex, last but not least, tomorrow is Ricky's birthday.
Oh my God.
It's our boy Ricky's birthday tomorrow.
He's our boy, and he's getting older. Boy. He is an object moving through time, aging, experiencing it. The past becomes the future, and he's right there on the rail.
And he's gonna be streaming tonight, so everyone should go to his stream tonight at 10 p.m. He's doing a birthday stream. I'm gonna be in there. Maybe we'll play some Mario Kart, figure some shit out.
I think I'm going over to my friend Mark's house. Can we play Fall Guys with you?
Ooh, Mark Schilling?
Yeah.
Hell yes, our boy.
I assume he has it, because I know he's a gamer boy.
Safe assumption that Mark has Fall Guys, Fall Boys.
So maybe we'll all game tonight. Yes. Make sure you like and subscribe at Crash Test Live on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in today, everybody. This has been a lot of fun. If you would like to compete on Master Debaters, send us an email, debaters@crashtestlive.com. I don't know when we're going to bring Smarter Than Jack back. Maybe next week. We'll see. That is smarter@crashtestlive.com. And if you have some general thoughts, comments, or want our advice, shoot us an email at info@crashtestlive.com. We'll see y'all on another time.
Peace, man.
Crash Test Live.